All right. My top 5 safeties for the Steelers. This would be my top 5 no matter what. Maybe I'd switch the order up a little bit.
I felt like mine was going to be the exact same, so I'm glad you threw that out there.
Yeah, so definitely these 5 players would be in my top 5. I just don't know if I would switch them around at all if we're not talking Steelers. Number 5, Lewis Seen. Number 4, Jalen Petrie. Number 3, Jakuan Brisker. Mm-hmm. Number 2, Daxton Hill. And number 1, Kyle Hamilton.
Okay. So we have the exact same names,
right?
Slightly different order.
Okay.
But same names. I feel like those are the 5 that have like set themselves apart. I did have an honorable mention though.
Okay.
My honorable mention was Nick Cross. I like just how he tested.
He's probably the next one then, right?
Tested off the charts, man. Good tape. Yeah, he was my honorable mention. But for me, man, at number 5, I went with Jakuan Brisker. Like his game a lot. Physical, can tackle, very versatile. Not a lot to not like about him. To me, it was just more so like when I'm looking at him comparing to some of these other guys in coverage or their splash ability, I just thought that he was probably the weakest of the group, which is still really good based on what you see with him. But it's just in comparison to these other guys. Then at number 4, I had Jalen Petrie. Like him a lot. I definitely do, man. The versatility is there. That's one of the things that we've talked about as a pro for him, and also as a con for him. It's like, man, he's not really this, he's not really that, but he does all these things kind of good at the same time. So for me, man, that's why I had him at number 4. Number 3, Lewis Seen. Man, that dude, he flies around, man.
Good size.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And he's physical too. I like that part as well. And I feel like all these guys are physical, and that's the other thing that I do like about this group a lot, man. You don't have any quote unquote weak link guy that's gonna turn down contact or a guy that can't cover. All 5 of these guys in some capacity are.
Hey, you have
to
be that way now.
Yeah, no, that's the truth, man. That's true. So then for me at number 2, I went Daxton Hill, and then excuse me, and then at number 1, I went with Kyle Hamilton because yes, for a guy to be that big, move that well, that coverage, the physicality in the run,
generational.
Like you can just see it's not just the gifts, it's the film study as well. He's a smart player, cerebral, man. So I definitely liked him the most at number 1. But Daxton Hill, man, you're not 6'4", 220.
Hey, man, I will say this with Hill, I wouldn't mind taking him at 20.
Bro, he's nice.
I really would not.
I'm telling you, he is nice.
You know
bro.
How I said James Cook had the holy shit factor for me with the running backs? He is the one that had the holy shit factor for me with the safeties. Outside of Kyle Hamilton. But Daxton, he just jumped off the screen.
Where he like tipped it and then he still like fell down and caught the pick. I'm like, bruh. And he jumped it. It was running away from his lever. Man. I'm like, yo, that's dope.
So you want to hear my reasoning for, well, I guess we both have Hamilton.
Let me hear it.
1, 2.
Of course, I want to hear your reasoning.
So my reasoning for having Brisker and Petrie over Seen pretty much strictly has to do with what we'd be asking them to do for the Steelers or what type of role they can maybe carve out, especially here in year 1. Because with Brisker, I saw a lot of the versatility you talked about, how he's up at the line of scrimmage, in the box, covering dudes. And that's simply Petrie's game. Like that's what he's known for. I mean, he's physical. He's up at the line of scrimmage a ton. Whereas Seen, from what I saw, it looked like he was playing more of just traditional safety. Am I wrong on that?
Very true.
So with us having Edmonds back, I feel like a Brisker or Petrie could compete with our slot corner. Let's just say Cam Sutton or Trey Norwood for some time.
Okay.
And could be really beneficial for us. But with Brisker, and I think this is why I have him over Petrie too, I think he can move back to that more traditional role if Edmonds leaves us next year. So that was my thinking. I like the plan. I was a little bit more immediate, whereas I could see Seen just being that long-term answer though too. Okay. I like that versatility from Brisker and Petrie. Obviously with Hill, he's all over the place as well.
Yeah, he definitely is, man.
I wonder, this is what I was thinking when doing this list. Is slot corner going to become, I know it is already positioned in and of itself right now. Yeah. Is it going to become a new position where you draft specifically like Jalen Petrie for slot corner because of the physicality they could bring in the run game? And then more defenses become like base nickel, right?
Yeah, it's definitely trending that way. No different than teams that draft slot receivers in some of these cases where it's like, this guy really isn't an X, he's not really a Y, but he's going to play 60, 70% of these snaps because we're going to have 3 wide receivers out there. I mean, that's what we talk about with some of these receivers that we're looking at right now. It's like, we need that third
You need
guy.
one of them to stop the run, too.
Yeah,
like Cam Sutton, it's probably one of his weaknesses.
Yeah, so I definitely feel like that is a part of this equation. Yeah, without a doubt, man. This show is brought to you by Manscaped, the leaders in below the waistline grooming. And ladies and gentlemen, that Lawnmower 4.0 that they have come together. They put all of their smart minds and they said, we're going to create the perfect trimmer with a light on it that you can use while you're taking a shower. When that water hit and just you ain't gonna get zipped. Nah, you be all right. You take it low and slow, and they even got cool themed ones for testicular cancer as well, man, because obviously it's Testicular Cancer Awareness Month and everything like that. But they got a cool themed one like that, man. It's like black and purple, cool little lighting and stuff like that. So with that being said, don't waste any time. You know what you got to do. Let me pull up the promo code for you, ladies and gents. Promo code is MOATS. Use that, you will get 20% off of your purchases at Manscaped along with free shipping worldwide. It's an awesome deal for the awesome people that y'all are. All right. So make sure you use the promo code. Get all them little lawnmowers that you need. All the little, the 2-in-1 shampoo, conditioners, the body wash. Don't forget the nose trimmers and anything else that you might need for your grooming purposes. And when I tell you, your delicate friends, twins, and anybody else that's going to get a chance to mingle with them will appreciate you for that. Take my word for it because I'm an expert, baby. So shout out to Manscaped.